So I'm live.
So really, they do say they're watching all your videos.
Oh, they do? Yeah, I know they do. I told you that.
You're gonna make another one for them to watch.
Yes, they're gonna watch it right now.
Tucson police suck.
So do you want to go over some of the lawsuit thing we're doing, or you want to keep that?
No, in fact, this is a perfect chance to update.
Yeah.
What's happening.
Yes.
We can't. It doesn't seem like we're going to be able to get damages because when they throw us out of here, they violate our rights, but we don't get damaged unless you want to get thrown on the floor and go to jail for damages. That's the only way you can make a lawsuit and get damages. But what we can do is go to federal court and ask for an injunction, a permanent injunction, preliminary for now, that says, judges, take the damn signs down, put the signs that you're supposed to put up, instruct your staff to quit arresting people for filming and telling them to stop filming.
Good.
And don't take out restraining orders.
I just got assaulted, bro.
Yeah, I
We
know.
heard already.
Awesome video, bro.
It's because you're wearing a Freddy Krueger shirt.
What's up, man?
Cops behind you.
Nice to meet you, homie.
Cops behind you. What's up, brother?
I just got assaulted, bro.
So
Good video.
that's
Good video. Hey, guess what happened? Remember the video I videoed?
That's what's happening here. Is I think we need to change our whole focus. We can't get damages unless we're willing to let them throw us down on the ground and arrest us. If we leave when they tell us to leave, yeah, they violated our rights, but we didn't. We don't have any real damages, and I don't want to have to get real damages to make them stop, and we don't need to. So the next complaint I'm going to file is going to be. The federal complaint, we're seeking injunctions. And I'm going to go all the way back to May 30th, to the first time we were here. And make a whole list of what's been going on for 4 years. The times we went to jail, all the times they arrested us, all of that. All the way to now. And say, look, it's been 4 years of you guys violating our rights. For a 4-year
I'm
period.
live.
Oh, you're live?
I always go live in
You're
here.
live?
They don't make me stop, ever.
So Rio in the house, baby.
I never
Shout out to
stopped
the crew, yo.
filming for them, ever. Ever have I ever stopped when they told me to stop.
Hell yeah.
Never will. I will leave when they bust me down, but I won't
Right.
stop.
What's up, man? How you doing?
So anyway, so back to the plan. So basically, you're talking federal court.
Yes. Yes. Does it do any good to go? You have to go higher than these judges. These judges need to take those signs down. They need to put the signs that are supposed to be up there instead. They need to instruct their staff to quit telling their court people to arrest us and telling us to stop recording. We have to have some changes,
Yeah.
right? And the only way we're going to do that is if we get the federal court to step in and say, yeah, this is a fundamental First Amendment right, and you can't arrest them. And then we'll be able to come back here with a win on our court case and have the final day, the final press conference here, where it all started, where the whole thing all began. Because I don't want to go to jail. I put 15 hours of jail time in on this mess already.
Yep, and it's in the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals still.
And that's still pending in the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals. It's been pending now since, well, pretty soon it's going to be coming up to a year. I think it was last March or something that we sent that off.
Yep.
And that's the other problem with damages. Who knows? I went to jail and everything, and the courts throw it out, and maybe you don't get any damages. You know? Anyway, even if you have a different case, I've decided that that's the deal. It has to be.
While you're putting all that into motion, or whatever, you got to go through a whole bunch of different fucking courts.
No, we're going to go right straight to federal court. That is one complaint that asks for an injunction, and we're going to go to federal court, get our, serve these people, give them a chance to answer the complaint. I have to serve all the judges and the police, and they can, answer. I'm going to allege, hey, you did this. You put a sign up. You tell your people to arrest us. You have done that repeatedly, over and over again. Hey, take care. Have a good day. See you later. By the way, we're illegally recording.
He's an attorney. He used to know.
I tried to talk him into looking at the suit like I've done with every attorney that nobody will take these cases.
Of course.
Well, for a lot of reasons. One, there's no money in it. Like us, we're losing. We've been losing this for 4 years. Okay, it's hard to win. Number two, these guys that come in here every day, they have to make a living here. They have to get plea deals from the prosecutor. They have to have judges they can work with. And they cannot afford to take my tact and come in here and piss off every single judge in this building. Okay.
If you're no longer a bar
My
member,
court was yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
oh, I knew it was the day. I thought it was the day
I
after.
thought it was the day after too. I could have swore it was.
Uh-oh.
So got another one on the 17th.
Good.
I'm ordered to appear. This one is a
You're ordered.
show cause hearing.
For why you didn't appear last time, so they don't punish you for not appearing.
Well, I mean, I told her I do not consent. And
That's
it's
okay.
not-
You can say that all you want. When they tell you to show up, if you don't appear, you're subject to arrest.
Oh, yeah?
See, that's the thing.
That's what they try to do to us. They,
Well,
they get us to
they
that point.
can.
Then when you show up on a thing to film them, they arrest you. Yeah.
200 years ago, a bunch of people got together and they
They're
wrote this thing
assholes.
called the Constitution.
All assholes.
One of the things they wrote was the First Amendment, which I'm fighting for.
Right.
You know, of the Bill of Rights, a fundamental right. But when they got together and made that Constitution, everybody in the country at that time said, yeah, this is going to be the system of law that we're going to live with. We all became subject to that system then. And we have continued to be subject to that system.
Unless you're a sovereign citizen. Shut up. We don't want to hear you.
There's no such thing as a sovereign citizen.
I'm sorry.
You're a citizen of the United States.
Yeah.
That's what your passport says. And that's what your ID says.
That's what they
You want to drive here on these roads, you have to have a driver's license. No such thing as a sovereign citizen. You have to be willing to give in to the laws. But the right way to do it is not to go that way. Get in there and beat them at their own game. Don't try to say, your rules, you can't put your rules on me, I object to this. You can say it and she'll note it for the record. He objected to the hearing. And they'll already punish you and take you off to jail. I mean, that's not where to fight. It is just not where the battle should be. You'll lose every time because
There shouldn't be a battle.
The battle should be out the field somewhere.
you have a constitution that protects your due process rights, your right, your fundamental right to film. You have to just exercise that, and I think I found the right way. We need to go
I'm gonna
in.
hate that.
Renee's gonna have
He's in 104 filming.
again.
We need to get together and get this injunction, go to federal court and fight about whether or not these people have a right to tell us to stop filming. I mean, it's all the case law says it's a fundamental First Amendment right. It would be like them telling you can't wear a gun in here because of security.
Yeah.
But that you can't have a gun. I mean, no, you can't do that. Unfortunately, no matter how many people they kill in schools, we still have this
I
thing.
can't have my gun in here?
No, you can't. have
Holy
your gun
fuck.
in here.
We're gonna have to leave here?
I need to get you the metal detector with that, unless you got
With
a
my plastic
one.
gun?
Well, you can have a plastic one. You can keep it in your pocket. But see, that's the issue here. None of these people in this courthouse, these judges, want to recognize the fact that the First Amendment to the Constitution is a fundamental right. And it's not like they gave us, we had the right to do this since 200 years ago. They aren't giving us anything. We've always had, the Constitution only protects the rights that we already
Should we go
had.
see what Joey's doing? Seal.
I heard they're rewriting the Constitution.
No,
That's what I heard.
no.
I don't know, I'm
they
scared
can't.
for it.
Look, first of all, that's just a silly rule. Nobody's rewriting the Constitution.
Say
If you want
something.
to change
Yeah.
the Constitution or make an amendment,
Need help?
it
What?
takes 3/4
Take it.
of both houses of Congress. And you think that is ever going to happen? I don't care who comes up with a rewrite. It's never going to go through. Just like
Whenever
all
you
the
come
other-
to come here.
Especially for the divided Congress, with, real close Republicans. There's no way that will happen. No way. There's just no way. Now they have been talking about changing.
I'm gonna go check on him. Let's go check on Joey. Oh, there he is. He's okay.
Yeah, that's really. The White House can't report what the college says. Oh yeah, he wanted Pence to go. Don't you remember he wanted?
They can call the cops again?
No, they don't
I
like.
think so.
They're gonna get him for an injunction against workplace harassment. Huh?
He said they're calling in on him, and then she ran off on him.
What they've been trained to do is say, "I don't consent to you filming me," so that they can. Because that rule does say you're only supposed to film people that have consent, but that doesn't apply to them. Right, it doesn't apply to the court or their staff, but they don't get that. So they've trained all their people to say, "Hey, I don't consent to you filming me," so that they, and then they will call the police. And they will come here.
They will
And,
come home for it.
Yeah.
They didn't ask to come through like they did last time. And
right.
have a chemical care.
Yeah.
There were a lot of them here that day.
Well, if you want to go to jail,
I don't feel like going to
you
jail.
will have damages. I mean, this is absolutely a total violation. They cannot make you stop filming with your camera in a public place.
Because the Jersey because our beauty was from there. Of course there. How come every time he goes, please go down, please go.
Well, you might get arrested. We've been chased out.
Oh, I know.
What, several times? I choose now to leave when they
Hey,
throw
Anthony.
their power and say, "Hey, you have to leave or you're going to be arrested." I say, "Okay."
I've seen you on so many of his videos, I feel like I know you.
I just make sure that they try to answer my questions and make it clear that they are telling me I cannot video record in a public place, and then you're going to arrest me if I do it. And then when they say, "Yeah, it's under," then,
For an arrest.
well, that's a violation. I mean, that's a violation. It says your First Amendment right shouldn't even be infringed, much
You
less
got something, Diet?
prevented completely.
Diet Mountain Dew?
Infringing means not even a little bit. These
You got Diet
signs
Mountain
say
Dew?
it's prohibited.
Not at all.
Yeah, that's way past infringement.
That's counting that out.
That's not even.
That's
All right, yeah, I'll take Dr.
You
Pepper.
know?
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And
My last drink before
I
the
think only
cops
way
get
to
here.
make this happen,
Cops were called.
that's
I
what
do believe.
is to go to federal court and get an injunction and say, "Hey, we have a First Amendment right in public places to film." Okay, well, Mark and I started here on May 30th, and we got arrested, charged with trespassing.
2018.
2018, and then in 24, January 24 again, I got arrested because I had a fake camera, a fake phone. They still arrested me for interfering with the restraining order. They said, "You can't film." They took out orders against harassment to say, "You can't film here." Because they couldn't make a law, they can't pass a law that says, because we have a First Amendment right, and there is no one. So I got arrested, went to jail, and that suit was filed mostly for false arrest, okay, alleging the First Amendment. The judge didn't think that I alleged it quite clearly enough, and he ruled that, well, there's no problem with everything that happened to us because the cops had probable cause to, even though they didn't have probable cause for trespassing because nobody told us to leave that day. But we were disorderly and causing a disruption. Their old standby. Their old standby, you're disorderly. Well, if you raise your voice louder than a whisper, you're a criminal. So the judge said, yeah, well, there wasn't probable cause, but there was probable cause for disorderly conduct, and so that's it. They're out of there, we lose and threw our case right out. That's the hard part about filing these. That's why no attorneys want to take them.
I have a friend up in
The whole system is stacked against them.
yeah.
From the bottom to the top.
Is the cops in there?
One attorney that my friend is going to and that's just he's a basic.
Right. It's
$8,000, $4,000.
they make $200 an hour. It doesn't take drafting a complaint a
Yep.
couple hours. Well, there's $400 right there.
Well, see, at this one, they had, in the courthouse, they weren't allowed to even film from outside on the sidewalk at the courthouse.
They have said that here.
They said
did that to,
you can go 100 miles away and you cannot film.
They did that when El Charo put his phone up against that window right there on the road like this, and then they came out and put white plastic all over there, and that's when they put up those white covers over all their glass, so that
Except for that
nobody could come up to the glass and
Yeah.
hold their film.
They redid this whole place because of us.
Right.
Every time we do something, they go change it.
Right. They'll
Thanks for
try.
the roof. At least it doesn't rain.
But
Yeah.
notice that they're okay. They can film. Of
Yeah,
course.
no, of course.
They get to film, but then when we want to use the film to show what happened, they always end up losing the part that you're in, not having an accurate film of that. But their cameras are here; they get to do it. It's got to stop. It's absolutely got to stop, and I'm convinced it's the only way to do this. And I should have it ready to go here in the next couple of
When the
days.
government films you, it's harassment. When you film the government, it's liberty.
We'll pay the filing fee, but I'm going to list all of us as plaintiffs and list the whole litany of all the different times that we've been.
You should list everybody that's on those lives too. Because they were watching it.
But no, that's okay. That's not. They have even less damages. They're just watching.
Is he still in there?
I mean, I'm going to need to
They're
list.
just watching us get abused.
We only list the people that we need to just defendants, the ones that are doing this shit. The judges, the cops, the city court clerks.
I don't understand.
So how come they're not here? They came for us lickety
They
split,
were here
Mark.
last time.
Yeah.
Like,
You know?
How came out of that?
They're losing their touch. In fact, the one cop that was here took off. He went through the outdoors and left.
Yeah, that's what they usually do now. The one that works here will go hide until the rest of them
His
get it.
backup gets here.
Still in back, huh?
Well, you're kind of a scary dude.
Oh, so so the person behind the window left?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, like they did with
Lights.
Anthony. Remember,
Yeah.
they all closed all their windows.
Yeah, but
back
he's
then?
talking the main window, the one you get your number at.
Yeah. I don't consent to you filming me. Yeah, all those white things were put up after El Chapo held his phone up to the window to
That's
record there.
hilarious.
And they put in a rule that you cannot even hold your phone to the window. In this rule that they put it by these judges, whack judges. Is these judges, they're really doubly guilty because they know the law. The judge that put that up there knows that Rule 122.1 and 122 do not prohibit video. In fact, the rule, it says right in it, video recording is permitted. Right in the rule, they miscite.
Yes.
That Rule 121 said up there, it does not say that you can't
doesn't
record.
say, no.
It says you can record.
Yeah.
There's a Supreme Court set out a system of rules, and then it's a Supreme Court rule. You can look it up. It's Supreme Court Rule 122. That he cites it on it's one that comes up and says no video recording, but he doesn't cite it correctly. In fact, he cites it completely incorrectly because the law not only says that it's permitted. Rule 122 says that these judges are supposed to put. Yeah, here it is, right here. It says these judges are supposed to, I think it says right here in the first sentence, read that first sentence there. In plain English, it says video recording is permitted.
And prohibited uses of toilet.
No, but this right here, video record, no, look right here.
I was reading number one, where it showed me the purposes of the rule.
Okay, this is not the right one.
It's highlighted probably.
Oh, okay, so
Is permitted right there, yeah, that one by the highlight is the first part. He highlighted in gray, you can't hardly read it.
But it
That
gives
rule says,
and it gives things when you
now,
can't.
there are some things you
Attorney,
can't
client,
do. Even
privilege
it says-
stuff you can't do. There's things on there you can't, but
there's
it
some
says it's
things are
permitted.
prohibited.
even if you give permission and you say it's okay,
Yes, for
Yes, because
Not
not
for-
for,
yeah.
in the courtroom is different than out here.
and kids.
In other words, this is for out here. So that's why it says permitted and prohibited.
but I found out that I can do video on my watch.
Yeah,
Oh, does yours have one? Oh, wow.
that's what that says in plain English, if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean,
It says it
clearly
is
says-
permitted. But this time, and not only that, if you read a little farther, it says that,
Did he go back in there?
Yeah, I walked around that way, I think.
Did you say little pig?
a little bit farther.
Was that-
it says-
Did you say little pig? Is he?
Nobody said that he go back in there.
I don't know where he was.
Okay, not only does it say it's permitted, what does this say? This rule
Specifies that the permitted and prohibited uses of quote unquote electronics.
Read further.
This is in a courthouse.
Of what is permitted.
Of visitors, of provisions of this.
Right. They're not supposed to put that one up there that says you can't. They're supposed to actually put a sign that tells you what you can and can't do so that you don't run afoul of their rules, which we are happy and we've always been happy. Right, Mark? Your hand is in front of your camera.
Oh,
Looks like a big dick.
I'm pointing it the wrong way. Pointing it the wrong way, not at you.
How long did you have it the wrong way? All the whole
I
time?
don't know, just, I think, just,
Oh my gosh.
how long have I had it the wrong way, guys? Sorry.
No. In a courtroom, you can audio record without asking permission. But you can't ask permission. And the rule goes on to say that they're supposed to freely grant permission if you ask. But of course, we ask and they never grant.
They never did.
Never. But the rule says that you can audio record without even asking the judge. You don't even have to know. But what they want you to do is to notify the judge, to tell him, hey, judge. Well, but that's not the point we want to make. The point we want to make is we want to be able to do it. Now, of course, we know we can sneak in here and buy the eyeglasses camera or the button thing, but that's not the
I
point.
thought you had to ask permission to record their voices too. I mean,
No, not to audio record. You have to have permission from in the courtroom
Yeah.
to video record.
And Prophet did that and she's like, "What?"
Well, judges have told Mark he can't audio record in their courtroom, and he says, like, you're wrong, and I'm not going to turn it off.
Today?
Yeah.
I don't turn it off yet.
Yeah, that happened the last time he was here. He said, I'm not, but it's only audio.
Oh.
So, there's no
Yeah, but
live
so
thing.
audio better than.
You have to record and keep an audio record because these guys lie, manipulate the facts. They turn this little thing right here.
You're talking
into
shit.
this sort
Oh,
of-
that's funny. I tried to get an order of protection 5 years ago in there against the cops. Yeah. He's right there.
Well, Mr. Brown,
Almost time?
my parking meter is going to expire. I got a little more time. I didn't get here until after 1. I got 47 minutes on it. Yeah, that's what's wrong with all this. Is, this is not a crime.
He's in the order protection place. They hate it doing that in there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because there's vulnerable people.
Yes.
And,
He's the only one in there.
There's normal people everywhere. They don't
oh,
have
and
to-
they said, and there's even undercover officers here. Well, what if they're undercover? Yeah. How would anybody know? What does that mean? What does that mean?
So you're telling us that this person.
Oh, so there's undercover. If they're undercover, that means they look like ordinary citizens, and we don't even know who they are. Right.
Oh my God.
Well, they used to be what people would go out and out to undercover cops, and publish their pictures so that people would know, hey, this is an undercover cop.
You chase her away too, Joey? You chase her away too?
Yes,
Yeah.
immediately. She called security and everything. I
Yeah,
just
orders
want,
of protection. I went in there to get an order of protection against the police officers. They don't care.
it's crazy. Bananas, yo.
Because you keep scaring everybody out of their desk, now they're gonna get even younger.
I don't even get a chance to say hi. It's crazy, man. You call security too. They're all their way.
Here, right there.
I got your stuff, Mark. Come watch it. I'm keeping an eye on your stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Well, what? Slow these days, man. When me and Mark came here on May, they were here in 5 minutes. We hadn't been here. We hadn't even had a chance to start recording it. They were here within no later than 15
He
minutes.
saw your face and was like,
It's a little damn camera criminal.
Fuck up on this corner street.
And by the way, anybody who is willing to go to jail for damages, you can do that. File your lawsuit. However, that hasn't worked out real well for me and Mark.
Not yet. Ain't over.
4 years.
He's just today, he's like, I don't think I want to leave Arizona because there's too much work to be done.
Joey's crazy.
Oh, I know.
He goes right up in front of the line.
Well, he doesn't want to.
Wow.
wow, dude.
Shut this motherfucker down. You shut it down.
I'm like trying to come at them the politest possible, and they just.
Oh, they shut the windows on us, screamed at
He was
us.
told today by the sheriff.
We've been assaulted by clerks.
Looking at you through the window here.
Do it.
The girls right here.
Well,
Hey, they keep peeping out that window right there. They keep peeping out that window right there. Oh, for real? Yeah.
I think they're calling cops. That's what it takes.
Only Lee County's got one of those cameras, Miami-Dade's got one of those cameras.
that's ridiculous.
You were just looking out 2 seconds ago.
That's his only camera, that's crazy.
Cops called, guys.
Who called him this way? These guys over
Well, they
there?
got to be out.
All of them.
They're probably not going to come. If they ain't came yet,
I know, last time they were here was really cool.
You missed your court date. That's an order to show cause, an order to show, so you need to come in with some good excuse. I mean, an excuse that like, well, I just forgot about it. Probably not going to work, but.
hey, I'm
Well,
live.
it's the truth.
Don't talk about it now. I'm live.
It's the truth.
Forgot about that. I do have a legitimate reason.
Well,
Yep.
you go, you give your reason, and they decide if it's good enough and, set your other date.
Now, what if they decide my reasoning is not good enough?
Then you could end up with some penalty for failure to appear.
Police. Coming around right here.
Cops came.
Right there.
Saxon, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
That's not us, that's somebody else. We don't have any involvement.
Wait, is that the big?
He did come.
Took forever.
I mean,
Took forever.
Where's Joey?
I don't know.
Gosh, dang
You walked in one of these rooms. All they can do is tell me they can arrest you for video recording.
You've been given clear
Who
instructions.
pays this building?
You've been given clear instructions. Stop filming.
Is that a kind of arrest?
I informed you. That's not a kind of video. All right, we're done. Let's go. You can leave.
I'm not leaving.
On a kind of arrest?
I'm not leaving.
Unless you leave. It's under threat of arrest.
Yeah, that's an unreasonable request. You wanted to leave because you wanted to stop video recording. You can't even ask him to stop. Your own
No, you
orders
can't.
tell you that you're not supposed to do that.
No.
I'm going out.
You guys know about your
Fire
general
garage.
orders? Do you know that your general orders say that you're not supposed to ask people to stop video recording? Are you even aware of that? You're all ignorant dummies.
I'm going to continue to
Oh, I
record.
forgot. You can't read.
You're going to continue to record, Sax. You're not going to stop it. I'll bet my life on it right now. Yeah, I knew I triggered his ass.
Yeah. They bring out the bully patrol now. We're going to be back time after time until you guys start bringing.
I'm going to stop
Yeah,
that
First Amendment right.
every single day when we're in here. So you guys learn the oath that you
You're
swore.
violating your own rules. You're supposed to protect and serve our rights, not trample on them. Tyrants.
Bye-bye, go in your little back room, make yourselves a little circle jerk. Excuse my language, sorry about that.
Did he leave or did he take an intention?
He left.
He left?
Well, let's go. Fun's over.
I know you from the fifth floor.
But of course, I'm still. I never stopped streaming.
Right.
I was watching them.
But I guess they didn't want to mess with you, Mark.
Where'd he go?
He's up
There
over
he
there.
is.
Well, another day of having your rights trampled on.
Yo, I almost got caught, yo.
All right, you guys see that? I wasn't even watching.
If I didn't walk out in that second, he goes, put your hands behind your back. You already
Yeah.
said that. He
Yeah.
didn't even give me a
But
chance to
if you didn't,
explain.
he didn't, he would have cuffed you and charged you with resisting.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm out on 2 bonds in Miami. I'm trying to, on the threat of arrest, you
See,
know.
the problem is,
That's my
yeah,
Hannah.
but
So you
you have only that choice. When
Was
they
that
threaten
Zach
you like
that
that,
did
you can
that?
either go to jail and
Who's the
sue
guy
them
with the
later.
beard?
I would take the
Huh?
arrest if I wasn't
Who's
out
the
on
one
2
with the
bonds.
beard?
I would have. I would
Oh.
take the arrest. Absolutely.
Wasn't
I would.
Zach.
I've already bid for 15
Yeah, I know.
hours and I
Yeah.
got no money for it. So that's why we have to go to the federal court and
That's
we have to get an
crazy,
injunction.
yo.
Yeah, these guys don't care about no
They
law.
don't give a. They came at me hardcore, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't leave right now, you're going to jail. Boom. I'm like, what's your name and badge number? That's it. End of story. And you walk
Hey,
out. I was
you
like,
know, I live stream the whole thing.
You did?
Yeah, I'm recording. I don't stop recording for them.
Trunk police subs right here.
And the cops and their supervisors are watching.
Sleepy in the house. Girl with the camera. This is what you guys got. Round 2 in the courthouse.
No,
Are they still in
this is
there?
about round 4. What do you think, Troy?
Oh, around 100 for us.
What do you think about round 4 or
I
5?
had to. I'm out on 2 bonds.
One more, you're gonna hurt you?
You don't live here.
And I don't even stay here, man.
We'll get you out.
But it's not round 2. What this is about round 4 or 5? I
At
don't
least
know.
100.
100, shit. Yeah.
Round 2. I was
Who was the
years
cop
ago.
that, with the beard?
What?
Did you get the thing, the one that got the
Fire crash. It's always in there by.
Okay, fire crash.
See, yeah, they didn't say nothing to me. They let me film the whole thing.
Yeah. They were asking.
Oh, you guys get to watch it. You didn't have to. They made him stop. Hey, are you stagnant or you live?
Nah, that.
Yeah, you were stagnant. Yeah. So go to Joey Surreal if you want to watch
I
what
tried.
he went through.
He just said, if you don't leave right now, you're going to jail. End of story. And he walked away and he turned his back on me. Yo, can I speak to you? He didn't let me speak.
Yeah.
No, they don't see. But their request to make you leave is
Yeah.
unreasonable.
This is
First-
Tucson.
First of all, police officers cannot ask you to leave. That takes somebody from the court to do that.
That's
not police
crazy. But are they still in there?
Yeah.
I wanna
And if
catch
they
him on the
do
way out.
ask you to leave, that's a totally unreasonable request. It's designed just to make you stop filming. That's why we have to go to federal court and make a change. Every day they come, they throw us out, people go to jail, time after time.
Well, it's documented usually, so that's another one.
Yeah.
Side, exhibit number 52. I know it is. When you're ready to go to jail for a little bit, let's go in there. Tomorrow. I thought I
Get
had
your bonds taken care of. Come back out. We'll go.
I missed my court tomorrow.
We'll all go together. What the hell?
Can't take any more of those steel bunks, man.
Bro, I got my flight
can't.
already.
Don't you? Hey, do you like?
I've had all the smell of urine I could take.
Yeah. You like green bologna?
Huh? No, I don't.
They got the best green bologna here.
Yeah, white
Are they still
bread.
in there? Though?
Yep.
They left. They left.
They probably went out the back door, or they're back in that room there. They're back in that room. See, they go in that security room and they're watching. They're watching my live stream.
That was Tucson Airport Authority right there. You just had an interaction with that dude.
Oh, yeah.
That's him?
Well, that's the Tucson Airport Authority across the street.
Yeah.
You look familiar.
See this sign? This fucking sign right here is against the law. It's a perversion of the law. See
Yep.
how they cite
It
Arizona
says-
Supreme Court Rule
Yep.
122.1? And we already went over that and showed you in there that it actually
Yeah.
says video recording
Yep.
is permitted.
That sign's got to come down.
That sign's got to come down. I'm tired of that shit. It's got to come down. I'm not going to quit. Man, the only way I think of doing this federal lawsuit and injunction. I make the federal court say, no, you can't tell them they can't do that. You can come for it. Well,
I mean, he can.
he can, but he has to stop recording.
No,
Because
but-
then with his recorder on, then they're going to come and arrest him.
Well, that's.
I'll ask him to leave and arrest him. If you want to go to jail, this is the way to get there. That's not to go. You're not collecting.
Yes, they're definitely watching, guys.
To
The
jail.
one way to take it straight to jail.
He was one that didn't take him back up.
We need a big hat.
Come on, Joe.
Just put a piece of
You told
tape right
the
there.
sheriff's office that you
Yep.
didn't antagonize them?
Huh?
So you were the one that didn't antagonize them?
Yeah. Yeah. I try to get.
Got something to say to them?
They get to record, huh?
Yeah.
They get to record. They
Hello.
get to record us.
Content for me.
Is that cop still out there?
Fire ass content.
The cop's still there?
I just feel punked, yo. Fuck it,
Wait
man.
just 1 second.
If I wasn't out on 2 bonds, I would have took it.
Yeah, because you get arrested for no matter what reason, they violate your bond.
Yeah, I know. That's why. I'm out on 2 of them, too.
Left one's over here.
You still alive?
Yeah.
All right. What next building are we hitting?
All right, we're gonna close it up.
Auditing day today, boy. I'm on fire. We're surreal out. We're surreal out, baby. With the Arizona crew, yo.
So you have the contact information for those 2 witnesses?
Real.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody.
I thought one, not the other. So I got to figure that out. I'll call the prosecution and make them give it to me.
Right.
They're gonna say I can't because he's the victim.
Yo.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming in here. Cops ain't gonna come.
You know what?
Yeah, Joey wasn't live streaming. So you saw it here first. He's gonna be posting that soon. So
You live streamed the palm of your hand for a while there.
yeah, I'll see how that goes. All right, guys.
All right, guys.
Not for long though.
Shout out to
Not when the
everybody.
cops were there. I didn't.
You guys saw the douchebags tyrants reaction here. We had at the courthouse round 2.
Yep.
My first
Joey-
video got deleted.
Joey Surreal Camera. All right, guys.
Nah, you good, bro. You want to be famous? Get in front of that camera.